No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get all antsy and they're pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2. I'm your host, Jay. Got my co-host here, Brian. Real bro fan, Kev. And welcome back, bros. We are kicking it off again. Summertime. Keeping it real. What's going on, bros? It's been a hot minute since we did our last podcast. Deadpool. Yes, the Merc with the mouth. Deadpool is, by the time this episode hits, Deadpool Wolverine will be out. I'm highly excited. I'll be watching it with nice.
Thank you.
So I can't wait to see what's going on. I will see who the cameos, who's going to be in there. Can't wait to see what they have. And the movie we are doing tonight changed the entirety of the MCU. We'll get to that in a second. But just like Deadpool Wolverine is going to change the entirety of the new MCU. Hopefully, from the reviews I've been hearing, is that it is amazing. It does change it. Brings it back to what it's supposed to be like. Because recently the Marvel movies have been shit. The last good one was
probably Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3 was good. They did the Doctor Strange one was good.
Doctor Strange was okay.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was okay.
Like the Eternals sucked.
Guardians was good.
Guardians, yes, was fantastic.
I still haven't seen
Guardians 3 was also one of the most heartfelt movies.
Yes, probably the best trilogy, I would say.
Yeah.
Yes. The best trilogy out of the movies.
Yeah, it's either that or Captain America.
I would as much as I love Captain America, I would have to say I give Guardians the better trilogy.
Yeah, because I think Captain America, the third one, is more an ensemble movie because it's got everybody in it.
Yes,
and it's more like an Avengers movie.
It's more like an Avengers movie, but I would say I would give Guardians the best trilogy movie. I would say the best opening movie would be Iron Man, obviously, and then the best hero movie, the movie is, I would say, Winter Soldier, Captain America, and then probably like Thor Ragnarok would probably be the next best one after that. Those are the ones in my opinion. Anyway, so moving on, Deadpool. Any final thoughts on Deadpool before we announce tonight's feature film?
No, I'm just gonna go with what we said like before. It was a really, really good movie. It changed a little bit of how you would do a comic book movie, and it kind of kept it true to its character, but making it a rated R film with like comedic genius in it, and breaking all these different like walls and stuff like that, and just same time having a good story, but also having the fight scenes and the gore kind of, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like
that guy was here. That guy was like that when I got here.
Yeah. Like it had enough gore, but it wasn't like over the top, like like crazy killing sort of stuff.
Paved the way for Logan.
Yeah.
That one instead.
I
even
like
that was only one scene, and that wasn't even like it was. Don't get me wrong, he's ripping people up, but it wasn't like he's fucking feasting on bones and shit like that.
The comic books.
It wasn't Predator.
But in the comic books, he's done like a lot crazier stuff with the things that's going on there. So, Wolverine, what I'm saying. So, there we go. Kev, your thoughts on Deadpool?
It's a good movie. I'm trying to think. When did it come out again? 2016?
Yeah, I think so. I forgot to look at it.
15 or 16.
No, it was good. It's interesting. We talked about the movie last week. I'm just interested to see what they're doing to actually like bring him in to be part of the MCU. Also with Wolverine, who he's not in the MCU either, right? I mean, he's not in the movie like the MCU.
No,
he's not in the MCU.
He hasn't been.
He's not in the Marvel.
No, he's not in any of that.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, he's been in all the X-Men stuff that's been out, different versions.
He was in the Fox.
So you guys haven't been up to it. The mutants got introduced with Kamala Harris, the teenage girl. It's in a TV show.
The vice president.
Yeah, no, not Kamala Harris. I watch too much political stuff. Kamala Khan. The teenage, the vice president.
Yeah, close enough.
Kamala Khan. I got to the TikToks.
Kamal, the Ugandan warrior.
No, she is.
She comes out as a mutant.
She's
at this point, not
well,
surprised.
they classify her as a mutant in. She's the Pakistan teenage girl. They're trying in the shows. Miss Marvel. That I watched it. I've been watching all of them all as best as I could just to get into it because I want to see where they're going. A lot of them are not good. That one was It is what it was. So, whatever. I gotta watch it because I gotta see where they're going with it. So, that's their first introduction to mutants inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But supposedly the Deadpool versus Wolverine, not Deadpool, Deadpool Wolverine, I think is what they're gonna bring in with mutants. So. We'll see from there. That's a rumor. I don't know what's going to happen. So we'll figure it out once the movie comes out, and we'll do a update on the next podcast or whatever that's going on. So, all right. So for tonight's podcast, Avengers Infinity War. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, before we go into that, though. Jesus.
That's loud.
I know. I feel like it's a lot louder than it was last time when we were outside. We had to come inside due to the weather, possible rainstorm. So we're inside in the home theater, not the outdoor, not the outdoor recording studio.
We'll still wake the kids up. It's fine.
Yeah, we wake the kids up and everything. My oldest is still awake, that little shit, and I feel I'm a little under the weather because of her. Anyway, so for tonight's booze, Brian brought us Gummies Tropical. Oh, it's the double IPA. It's not the same thing again, right? Did we have that?
It's a different type,
Yeah.
though, right?
Yeah, we had the fruit punch one.
Yeah.
Last time.
Last one's a red can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The other one's better than this one. This one sucks.
Yeah, this one is.
This one
wouldn't,
fucking sucks.
I wouldn't say it sucks. It's definitely sweeter than the last one, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
this one's disgusting.
The other one you couldn't taste anything besides just like Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Like, I was like,
it was
oh,
lots
man,
of weird
this
stuff
is
like
trouble.
that. Yeah, I had a horrible hangover the next day on that next one.
Yeah, you didn't have to wake up at fucking 4:45.
I know. I did.
I also did not have to wake up at 4:45.
No, but I did wake up probably at like 6 o'clock. No, 6:30 because the kids were getting up. But I was like, oh fuck, getting ready for camp and shit. But it was like a horrible. It was not even like a drunk hangover. It was just like a bad hangover. I wish I was like. It was just like such a pounding headache because of the sugar from all that shit. But this one is just disgusting.
I wouldn't go disgusting.
Hey, it tastes fine.
It's good.
It's definitely, I could definitely, like, as soon as I took the first sip of it, the first thing that I thought, I was like, oh, when we had this last week, it was like definitely, I thought it was like an easy drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's
smoother
not
one.
easy.
It's like this one, it's definitely, it's like more sugary sweet, I think, right?
This is like I want to drink faster so I can be done to the next one. 'Cause I didn't want.
Well, just to add to the review, it's a nice whopping 9.5. So
I know.
go ahead and pound that bad boy.
I'm not having any more after this. I want any more of this one after that. The other one was 9.5 too, as well.
Yeah.
God damn it! What the fuck are they making? And this look like a regular.
Doesn't taste like it.
No. How the fuck they do that?
I don't know.
It's like,
Sprinkle a little fairy dust.
little fair.
Goddamn underwear gnomes made it.
Wish I had a button for that. Like we got underwear, no. Anyway, so excuse me. So moving on. All right, background. Let's get into it because this is going to be quite a long podcast.
Give the background. No one's heard of this movie before.
So if you guys haven't heard of the Avengers Infinity War, it's the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe converges in an epic battle to prevent the intergalactic tyrant Thanos from collecting all 6 Infinity Stones and achieving his goal of wiping out half of all of life in the universe. That's right. So the movie kicks off with the Mad Titan Thanos already in possession of the Power Stone, which would have been nice to see a little clip and how he just goes in there and just wreaks havoc on that.
On
fucking
Xandor?
planet. Yep. Sylvester Stallone was part of the. What was he part of? He was part of the pirate crew. Remember that? And at the end, Guardians of the Galaxy, the first one, where they do the dance off. They save Xandar, and he's part of the. Anyway, it'll come to me later on. So, already in possession of the Power Stone, wreaking havoc aboard the Asgardian refugee ship, where he acquires a space stone. Meanwhile, the Avengers and their allies are scattered across the globe and beyond, grappling with their own personal battles and a looming threat that Thanos represents. Iron Man, Tony Stark, and Spider-Man Peter Parker team up with Doctor Strange when Thanos' minions invade New York. Simultaneously, Thor partners with the Guardians of the Galaxy in a desperate quest to forge a weapon capable of killing Thanos. On Earth, Captain America, Black Widow, and the rest of the Avengers regroup to defend Vision, who harbors the Mind Stone. As the Guardians of the Galaxy split their efforts, one team races to nowhere. Nowhere. He has to go somewhere. No, we know where nowhere is. To confront Thanos and the other. All right. Anyway, the other heads to Titan to devise a plan. Back on Earth, the Avengers muster their forces in Wakanda for a colossal showdown, hoping to prevent Thanos from acquiring the final stone. Wakanda forever. And heart-stomping climate. I thought Kevin would hop in on that one, but I had to jump in.
Whatever.
Sorry, whatever,
I don't know if I was allowed to talk at that point.
Yeah, you can.
I can never tell. I get yelled at a lot.
It's fine. The audience loves it. In a heart-stopping climax, despite the hero's valiant efforts, Thanos manages to gather all 6 Infinity Stones. With the snap of his fingers, he unleashes his devastating plan, leading to catastrophic consequences that leave the universe and the audience in a state of shock and awe. Shock and awe. All right. That's it.
Yay.
Hey, there we go. Thank you. All right, so on to the reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, 85% tomato meter, 90% audience score. IMDb, 8.4 out of 10. Metacritic, Metascore, 68 out of 100. User score, 8.4 out of 10. Now, you all been waiting for our scores. Mine, 18.9.
Nice.
Anyone else?
Didn't want to go full 20 there?
I'll leave the audience hanging. Because
For me, like this, based on a comic book movie, like where this is, it basically has to be like a 10. But like overall, I'll put it like in like the 9s, like a 9.2, 9.3. But just based on for like a comic book movie, this is a 10. Because you kind of get everything you want in this movie possible. Great story, the heroes, and then like it's going to be a 2-part movie. It's not like it wasn't predetermined that it was going to be a 2-part movie, and you're like, well, he has to win, but you've never seen that happen.
Yeah.
Well,
with Vader, you have.
Yeah.
But like it impactful, like you love it, like you rarely see the bad guy win,
and such devastating fashion.
It's I would say that's even more devastating than Vader winning with this that's going on. So
when this was, I wasn't following all the news. I wasn't following all the news that surrounded the MCU back then. I didn't see this when it came out. I saw it a little bit after it came out.
I'm sorry to hear.
Like, did people ahead of time know that this was going to be a 2-part movie?
Yeah.
The way they do contracts for the movies. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Like, I know now they announce everything so far ahead of time. Like, oh, this is what the phase looks like. These are all the different movies coming out. I didn't know if back then they had the same.
Well, yeah, no, because they knew it was going to be 1 year apart, and they're like, it's a 2-part movie.
Yeah, it's a 2-part movie.
You just didn't know where it was going to go, where it was going to end.
Yeah, what was going to happen? Because then they were thinking what's going to happen. Then you realize you're like, who's going to get snapped? Who's going to disappear? You're like, no shit, this guy. What's going to? It was fucking intense. Like this movie like starts off at like a 10 and it just goes up to like 100 miles an hour and doesn't stop. I remember you're just like, okay,
and it just flows.
Yes.
There's no real dull moment where you're just like, oh my god.
No, it's
in Endgame. There's a couple.
Yeah, there are here and there that's going on, and it's a more traditional Marvel movie in a sense because there's more lulls in it. But they're not like bad lulls, but more of like talking scenes.
Mm-hmm.
There's like obviously what happens with Black Widow, what they're going to do there, and the stuff that's going on, and they're trying to get the stuff together, looking for. There's what's his face out, Ant-Man coming there, and then they're talking, Clint, him killing that stuff, but then him going back with his family, seeing that. So all these small little things that's going on. So this one just fucking. You put full throttle and you're just fucking going. You're like, yeah, man. Like, let's
no holding back.
So, any other thoughts? What we got going on, Kev?
I did not see this when it first came out. So I saw this like maybe like
fucking beer.
It took me. I think I saw this like maybe 2 months after it came out, and the reason was I had seen some of the Marvel movies, but I hadn't seen all of them. And the problem for me is the experience of watching this movie, the lead up was a 4 because all the movies I had seen already were the good ones and all the ones I hadn't seen were shit and I had to watch them anyway. It's like I had to watch Thor because I already saw Thor, but then I had to watch Thor: The Dark World, even though it doesn't really matter that much. Although it does set up where they are at the beginning of this movie, I guess. Anyway, I'd never seen Captain America. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge Captain America fan. I don't think the first movie is all that good either. I'd never seen Civil War. I had seen both Avengers movies. The ones I had seen where I saw Winter Soldier, which is obviously great. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, which is great. So the first Iron Man, I'd watched the next two Iron Mans, and those were fucking terrible too. So I feel like to get ready to watch this movie was a lot of homework, and it was all shitty homework. I'm fucking nervous. But the movie itself,
this is just busy work. What am I doing?
I have to study for a fucking test to
Someone
watch
give me
this
the
movie.
cliff.
What
Someone
is
give me the
this?
cliff. You should ask me. I give you the cliff notes.
But no, it was definitely worth it to watch. I did a pretty good job of not knowing what goes on. Like I know because it was such a meme on the internet. I knew that Spider-Man got basically, so I knew that basically happened. But I didn't know I didn't know anything about what actually happened in the movie when I was watching it, and I didn't know like other guys that got snapped. Like I didn't know Black Panther got snapped.
that was
most of the Guardians.
unexpected.
And, so. The movie itself, watching it, I would say the highest, it's like between an 8.5 and a 9 is my guess, somewhere around there. I'm one of the people that I think Endgame is better. So I know a lot of people like this better, and I can see it. Maybe objectively I could say that I'm wrong also, but I just like Endgame better. I think the payoff of Endgame after this movie helps.
I can understand
It
how
does.
you could say that. I think
I can say objectively, I think most people would say this is a better movie, and I agree.
Yes.
But me personally, I just like Endgame better. Kind of like how I say The Dark Knight Rises is better than The Dark Knight. I know I'm wrong, but I don't care.
no, but I can see your point. Like for me, I think this is the better movie from start to finish. Endgame, its highest of highs are probably better than the highest of highs from this movie.
Yeah, the payoff of Captain America with Mjolnir is pretty good.
Yeah, and that final fight scene alone is just is what gets it. You know,
That's honestly
Avengers.
The Hulk offering
assemble.
Ant-Man a taco, A+. Come on.
because a dude.
There's an idiot in the land. So.
Yeah, thank you. I was about to say. I honestly, Kev, I agree with you. Endgame I like better than Infinity War. It's probably by like a hair.
Yeah, they're both good. They're both good.
They're both fucking. It's like what did I just say? An 18.3 for this one. This is like an 18.35.
Yeah.
Like so it rounds it up to like a 18.4. Actually,
That's how the math works. Yeah.
you know what? I think I'm not a good math guy, but you know what? They're both 19.9s. I just changed it by the end of the by the end of the podcast. Change it more.
27. What?
Yeah, I know. It's just crazy. Once the beer flows, it gets out of control. So this thing's disgusting. Anything else we want to say about this movie? Any other review stuff going on before we start getting into the rest of the stuff? Because we got a lot to talk about. Anything else? No, fuck it. Let's go. Favorite scenes. Let's go. Let's throw them out there. Because there's a ton. Especially this movie, there's a lot of good ones. I know there's big ones. There's small. I like the little small conversations.
Yeah, there's big set pieces of what's going on, and then there's like small interaction scenes in between.
So all the Guardians and Thor scenes were fantastic.
Like even like a small interaction scene, like even the one where Drax is invisible also. So. Yeah. Or, I'm sorry, he's not invisible.
I was eating a larg nut.
Yeah, because I can watch you. Yeah. I move so slow.
Been here for an hour.
That's my phone. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just like we said, we'll just get right into it right from the beginning. Start off the beginning of the movie. Just it was a little weird just to see like how they're already on the ship and nothing like comes, but then Hulk versus Thanos. You didn't think to see that in the first fucking 5 minutes of the movie that you see Hulk versus Thanos. And
Hulk gets his ass beat.
He was beating his ass in the beginning. Yeah. And then
he just like, but then he's just taking it. He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, then you know what? And then
the old rope-a-dope.
Yeah. Eben Mall's just like, let him have his fun. Yeah. And Thanos is like, all right, bro, let's go to it. And he just goes and just fucks him up. And then we don't see Hulk.
Yeah.
And then you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I love that. That was such a cool like idea that Hulk is like, you know what, I'm fucking done. Like I usually come out and I kick ass, my anger gets more, but you know what? He's never been beaten before. He finally had someone to challenge him enough, kick his ass, and this is what happened. So what else?
For me, let's go with I guess when you like still going straight from it, trying to go in like chronological order. Tony Stark meeting Doctor Strange and
Bruce Banner shows up.
And Banner shows up.
He's like, he's like, who you mean we? Like, hey, Tony.
The battle in New York, right
Yeah, that's,
then and
that's
there.
the next scene that I had also.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time stone fight.
Today, Earth is closed today.
Yeah.
You know.
Excuse me, Squidward.
Yeah, Squidward, yeah.
Then seeing Spider-Man pop up out of nowhere, like off the bus, and I just like,
Ned, I need a distraction.
we're all gonna die.
Holy shit, we're all gonna die. and then Stanley, what's the matter? You never seen a spaceship before?
Yeah.
Which is great because the fact that they had the alien spaceship, like I guess how long? What was that? Like 20? When was Avengers? I guess.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say 20 years. I'm like, what?
No. It was like 2012,
2012,
right? I was gonna say 2011. It was 2012. So 6 years before that. So they were still somewhat alive. Well, they were alive.
Yeah, but they were kids.
They were
Isn't it
kids.
4 years? Don't they say 2016 is when?
I guess.
the thing
Let's go to the time. The timeline.
No, it's 2012 because when they go in the
Yeah.
end game, it's 2012.
Yeah, because they were still following that same time. Like this timeline kind of follows the same with there. That the movie timeline, the same timeline is like kind of like in the real world-ish as they're going on, I think. And so it's just I just thought it was kind of quite humorous the fact that he's had never seen a spaceship before when they were literally attacked a couple of years ago by all the alien spaceships that came flying in. So
To T'Chari.
yeah, thank you. What else? What else we got going on there? So next, going through the timeline, stuff like that. So
From there, where else could we go with?
Well, I mean, you just talked about before. One of the next scenes that happens is the actual Thor meeting the Guardians.
Yeah.
Actual.
that's there.
So what was it like? It's like a pirate. It's like a pirate and angel had a baby or something like that. What did they say?
I have
it written down.
Yeah,
somewhere.
yeah.
I feel like looking for it, so.
Yeah,
All right, this is a wake-up call.
like-
I'm getting a Bowflex. I'm gonna commit. I'm
I gotta commit.
gonna get some dumbbells.
You can't eat dumbbells.
Yeah, that was just all great. What else could we? I guess then when you come down to it, so not only are they fighting in New York, but then you end up seeing them fighting, I guess, wherever they are in Europe.
Yes.
Oh, it's Edinburgh, I think. They said.
And
Germany?
Scotland.
No, Scotland. Yes, there was
Yeah,
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that, and you get to see the
Yeah.
reappearance
Yeah.
of Captain America.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna jump in here.
Yes.
So, as one of my favorites, not the best entrance in the movie.
No,
Not I
but
want
it was fucking good.
but it
though.
was fantastic. It's Captain America. But you guys might notice as Captain America as Nomad.
Yeah.
So Nomad, he becomes Nomad in the comic books. Is when that happens. Is that he forsakes his shield. He forsakes Captain America. He gives up that name and becomes Nomad. He still fights as
No, ma'am. Al Bundy.
No, ma'am. That's exactly right. But he becomes Nomad, and so he rips the stars off. He still fights as basically on the same premises because he didn't agree with after what happened with the Civil War. He becomes Nomad. So that's who he is on there. Great fucking.
Yeah.
I'm like shouting at the theater. Yeah.
He's got the beard, everything.
Oh hell yeah! With the long hair, the beard. I'm like, fuck yeah! Look at that. That's America's ass. That's America's hippie. All right, so that's that. That's me. That's my scene right there. I love that motherfucker. You guys see my new phone case too, by the way?
Look at that.
Yeah, look at that. Slippery as fuck. It's fallen like 5 times already. So probably not a good choice, but I love it already.
Captain America. Yeah. So from there, I guess, like I said, you're just going to kind of go through the whole movie, basically. The next big one for me is like when Thor finally gets to
Never
Delir.
never
Is it-
Filier. I never pronounced them right. So
I like all that. I like the interaction between Thor and Rocket the whole entire time.
yes, I love the fact that Peter Dinklage is
a giant.
Is a
Yeah.
is
What, he's a dwarf?
He's a dwarf, but they're giant.
Yeah.
yeah. And like I was like, what the fuck?
You were supposed to protect us.
I love that.
Look at the size of you.
I know.
You couldn't protect yourself, motherfucker.
Oh man,
And how many were you?
I know it was great.
Hundreds, thousands, and you lost?
Yeah, that was.
You're bigger than fucking Thanos.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was a great fucking.
I made him what he wanted. I thought that would be it. Yeah, I like the spaceships. All right, so let's go back. So there's like the whole thing with Spider-Man getting off the bus and then him fighting with Tony Stark, well, helping him fight.
Yep.
Follow
the wizard.
And then eventually him getting his new suit.
Oh yeah.
Which was
Yep.
really cool.
Yep.
So He's like, it smells like a new car in here.
I forgot that, but that was.
It's
cool.
kind of your fault.
I think it's the Iron Spider. I think that's what it's called. The Iron Spider
Yeah.
suit. That's what it is. It's nice.
Yeah, it was pretty sick. So yeah, then all the interaction between like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Tony and Iron Man was just really really well done.
Oh yes,
like
with
just-
the pop culture and
Yeah.
like, and
But the good thing is about that is like they kept that up from Spider-Man from the beginning. Even in Civil War, that's how he was introduced. And he's like, "You ever seen this really old movie,
yeah.
Star Wars?
Well, they didn't say Star Wars. Oh, it's
Well,
a movie.
the giant walkie things?" And it's just,
He's like, wait, Tony, how old is this kid?
yeah, I didn't carbon date him. But like I like the fact that they kept that through his
Yes.
whole.
Yeah, that's him.
time.
That's great.
So, there's that.
Go from there, and then so I guess the fight with they do the alien. I guess they do the kick him out like an alien when they open the
Kids
portals.
seen more movies.
I say, going on. So, Kevin, what you got? We'll let you take over from here. Throw some in there, Brian.
Oh, just to add in, I do have the entire Vormir sequence also. So this is the Soul Stone. So the reintroduction of Red Death. And
Red Skull.
Red Skull.
Red
Sorry.
Skull.
God damn
Yes.
it. Yeah, whatever.
Red Death.
Red Death.
But yeah, that was a surprise.
Yes, one of the best surprises as well too, because you never expected him to show up.
Even though it's not what's his name. It's not the original guy.
Yeah, the guy from Lord of the Rings.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he played in Lord of the Rings.
It's
No, he's saying it's
not
but
Agent
it's not the
Smith.
same guy. He's saying that this guy
I
is
know.
someone
I know.
different.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know. Yeah, I
I
forgot
believe
his
I
name.
said Red Death. I'm fucking stupid. Anyway.
Red Death.
But I have that
What is
into
this, Red
the actual sacrifice scene also for the Soul Stone.
Yes.
So I have that. Let me see. I do have the fight that's about to happen on Titan as well. So the one between Thanos and whatever the Guardians and
The Guardians and
Iron Man,
and
Doctor
Strange
Spider-Man,
and
yeah, so-
Spider-Man. Yep.
I mean, obviously. Oh no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. I would just say like I like when he changes the reality to show you what Titan
What the hype was like, yeah.
So like that whole thing, like it was cool, like because when they show you each part, like he uses each stone throughout this movie at some point to like do something with it. So that part's really cool. But when he changes the reality to show what Titan was, he's like, it was once a beautiful planet.
Yeah.
You know. So it was
It's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And he offered him genocide. You know, so it was like, but it was cool, like how like seeing what it was.
So yeah, so I have that. Like I said, there's a lot of like small side scenes that come up here and there. Like even the one we mentioned like briefly, like in New York City, right before Iron Man shows up to talk to Doctor Strange, is just when Doctor Strange and
Wong?
and Wong are arguing about how Wong never has any money.
Yeah.
Can you
I
pay
got
for
rupees?
can you pay for a metaphysical sandwich?
Oh, I just found $20.
There's the Guardian ones that go on. Shoot, I didn't write them down because I figured I was just going to wing it when we came through. But there's like a lot of small like in between scenes that have all those things going on, and the only ones that are terrible are the ones with Wanda and Vision in it. But anyway, after that, I do have basically the culmination of the film, the Wakanda fight. So
Yes.
from start to finish, them first getting there, them telling them to get Captain of Shield, the first battle sequence before Thanos is there, and then Thanos obviously showing up at the very end and making a beeline for Vision. So. And then obviously the most important scene in the movie is the actual physical snap. At the end of it. So
I call that the Thanos.
snap,
the
the
Thanos
blip.
winning scene.
you don't call it the blip?
Yeah, it's the blip, obviously, but the entire like Thanos winning scene, stuff like that. That's overall what we can all agree. The blip. Well, that's called the snap. It was a snap for
It was
a while.
a snap, yeah.
It's a snap. He does
The
it.
snap is the action of him doing it. The blip is what happened because of the snap.
Yeah, that was like that's what they called it after. And
It's funny because I was looking up stuff online before. If you go to like the Wikipedia page for it, it basically just combines all of them. The blip, also known as the snap and stuff like that. It's like that's not how it works.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So like when we get to that final fight scene, like in Wakanda, kind of pisses me off a little bit. Like, why did you abandon your airships? Like, why did they not use any of that? Like, because when they were fighting,
I got plenty of ways that this.
when they were
this could have
fighting in
gone
Black
differently
Panther
also.
in the movie itself, they all had fucking aircrafts, and like they're like even then like they're hovering them across. Like, why weren't you using that the whole time?
They didn't want to damage the fields.
Yeah,
The crops.
The
gotta
crop,
grow.
yeah, it was a good crop season that year.
Right.
unbelievable. And then they're like just abandon the guns that they had. No, you had shields and guns, so fucking keep shooting.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like you run out of ammo with that shit. I don't know how those work.
We're
but-
talking about things that are inaccurate. You're telling me there's really only one literal instance in 16 million where they win?
Yeah.
Just one? There's not one where he just hits him in the head? It's like, oh, shit, that's all it took? Well, fuck. Anyway.
I'll throw mine.
I got more, by the way. But anyway.
I like there's a small scene where Spider-Man's jumping through. And he's like, magic kick, magic elbow,
Oh, when
magic
he's
with a punch,
fighting
magic punch.
Thanos, That insect.
So yeah, that's what I like to throw in there. And obviously,
Yeet. There goes Gamora.
yeah, and then there, yeet. Yeah, she's done. And I liked what did I throw in there?
Be great right now. Red Skull's like, by the way, it didn't work. It doesn't count.
Yeah,
Sorry, you gotta find something better than that.
Haha, that means I got the stone, bitch.
Let's see, I got it. That's great. Magic takes and runs off. Side note: they're supposed to be doing supposedly. Everyone's been wanting. How does Captain America return all the stones? There's going to be supposedly a small featurette.
Yeah, do like a mini series or something.
A mini series
Yeah,
of
doesn't
that
have to
going
be
on.
full- Yeah.
Oh my god!
It has to be like Chris Evans doing it.
Yes.
It can't be an
Yes.
animated
Oh
one.
no! I hope it's not animated, but we'll see. All right, moving on. Favorite quotes. I'll start this off with this. So Tony Stark with Bruce Banner. Dude, you embarrassed me in front of the Wizards in the New York fight. I got this. So before we go on, this movie quote heavy.
Yes.
But yet it goes along with the dialogue. Like goes along with the entire
Yes.
movie. Dialogue it goes on. Done so well, like Step Brothers, another one of those movies, another quote heavy movie, but yet it flows with the entire movie, from my chest hair to my ball fro. Like it just goes just like this movie. So the banter back and forth between the characters, and it just goes. So it's great. All right, so Peter Parker. Let me just say, if aliens wind up implanting my eggs in my chest or something, and I eat one of you, I'm sorry. Another great movie reference of aliens going on there. Peter Quill, Flash Gordon. That's a compliment. Don't forget, I'm half human, so that's 50% of me. That's stupid. That's 100% of you.
Your math is blowing my mind.
So it's good. And I got this one for T'Challa. It's Kev just said, evacuate the city, engage all defenses, and get this man a shield. I was like, fuck yeah, get him a fucking shield.
What was she doing up there all this time?
Yeah, I love that one too. Yeah. So what was she doing up there all this time?
Yeah, exactly. She's like the strongest one.
She has the power of the stone, just like Vision. Them two are one of the strongest ones at this time frame, and they're just like hanging back out like on the fucking bench. And I got obviously Dr. Stephen Strange. We're in the end game now. Motherfucker says
He said the movie.
He said the movie. No one knew what it was until that point. So I was like, "What's the name of the movie? What's the name of the movie?" Because it's part 2. It said Infinity Wars, part 1 and part 2. Mm-hmm. They weren't sure what it was though. So all right, that's what I got. Again, there's a ton. These are ones that I liked and that stuck with me.
Yeah, I only did a couple because I could just like
we'd be here all night.
You could just put Thanos and anything he says pretty much the whole entire time.
Fantastic. I tell you this,
Great for memes also.
his lines in Endgame were better than they were here. But everything he says out of his mouth are great.
I don't know.
My man has he's just like spitting.
This is like the first time I ever wanted to vote for not vote, but like
For best character.
yeah, like someone like as a CGI character, even though like I know he's physically there, but there's CGI the rest of his body. Just the way he plays and the way he delivers everything, you're like, man, this fucking guy should be nominated for something. Like he was so fucking good in the delivery of everything.
Yeah.
And you felt it like
Yeah.
he's like, child.
He's a fucking impactful fucking villain.
Yeah.
That's what makes him so fucking good. That's what makes this movie so fucking good. That's how like Heath Ledger and the Joker were so good.
Yeah.
Like it's
when the villain is that worthy of like the villain, this is really, as much as it's an Avengers movie, it's a Thanos movie.
Yes,
You
the build up is there, and you finally get to see him, and the motherfucking guy delivers.
Yeah, it didn't disappoint.
Yeah. I say. All right, what else we got?
All right, so I have well, you're invited to my wedding. Eitri, you understand, boy? You're about to take the full force of a star. It'll kill you. Only if I die.
Yes.
That's what killing you means. 2 from Drax. He is not a dude. You're a dude. This is a man. A handsome, muscular man. Then it's like a pirate. How had a baby with an angel.
Oh God!
And then the one at the end is Peter. I don't want to go. Please, I don't want to go, Mr. Stark. I'm sorry.
What a whiny
Tony,
bitch.
I'm sorry.
No, you forgot the best one. I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah. But there's just like a whole bunch of them because there's a lot of just like quick lines like that you could have said like you can't eat dumbbells. Like
Yeah, exactly.
Anything. So
I'll see you later, morons.
yeah. So there was just a lot of quick one-liners in there that were really really well done.
Yep. Gav, what you got? Some.
So I mentioned it before. I have one of the opening ones, like, you don't have any money? Attachment to the material is detachment from the spiritual. All right, I'll tell the guys at the deli. Maybe they'll make you a metaphysical ham and rye. So, Stonekeeper, does this chattering animal speak for you? That means get lost, Squidward, right after that. So, let's see. I have most of the how long you've been standing there, an hour. I've mastered the ability of standing so incredibly still that I become invisible to the eye. My movement is so slow that it's imperceptible.
It's so stupid. I fucking love it.
Let's see. I mean, I have a bunch of Thanos quotes also. So obviously, perfectly balanced as all things should be. Too much on one side or the other. Let's see. All that just for a drop of blood.
Yep. Great one.
We've got. I know what it's like to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet you fail to nothingness. It's frightening. Turns the legs to jelly. I ask you to what end? Dread it. Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same. And now it's here, or should I say, I am.
Oh, fantastic.
Who knew that was in the beginning of the movie?
Yep.
Yep.
And then also after when he's showing Titan to them also, when he says, I finally rest and watch the sun rise on a grateful universe. The hardest choices require the strongest wills. Then there's also, you have my respect, Stark. When I'm done, half of humanity will still be alive. I hope they remember you. And then also, the last line from him also, you should have gone for the head.
Yep. Should have gone for the head. Exactly.
I'm sorry. I have one more. Sorry. That's after that happens. It's the scene with the young Gamora also. Daughter, did you do it? Yes. What did it cost? Everything.
And just
again, phenomenal memes from all these quotes from Thanos.
And even every time, like, even once again, if we're going to go on the meme thing, every time he gets a stone and he's like,
the power up on there. Yeah. Oh, they should change it to Arnold.
Yeah.
They probably have that. I bet at one point, but I just don't remember. All right, so let's take a break and we'll come back with the movie.
look at these fucking ships.
Yeah. They're transport ships like that.
Whatever. They got guns
I
on
see.
there.
I got it. Obviously, we have the movie on in the background. We'll come up to the Wakanda fight. Wakanda forever. And easy there. We'll get our next beer going on. Looks like a beer from Kane. We'll talk about that, and we'll finish the rest of this podcast.
That was a good one.
Yeah, nice. Be right back. I'm 1,500 years old. I've killed twice as many enemies as that, and every one of them would have rather killed me than not succeeded. I'm only alive because fate wants me alive. Thanos is just the latest of a long line of bastards, and he'll be the latest to feel my vengeance. Fate wills it so. All right. Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2 podcast is back. That was Thor giving his speech of how he wants to kill Thanos. We just watched part 1 of the Battle of Wakanda. Thor has just landed. Bring me Thanos! It went from 6 to midnight.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Right then and there. All fucking 3 inches of it, like a tuna can. And it's fucking phenomenal. Now we're watching Spider-Man doing his magic kick, magic punch, magic with a knee, and just get fucking slammed because he's an insect. There we go. And we're going to finish the rest of this podcast with the rest of the movie awards and stuff that's going on. And let's get on. But first, let's go to the next beer with Cane Overhead and IPA. And this was an 8.2. Isn't this their staple, or is it the other one? No, Head High.
Head High's their
Head High's the other
staple.
one. So Overhead's the other one. Is their next one after that, right?
Yeah.
So the Head High is like a 5.6, I think. I want to say, right?
No, Head High's like a
Less,
7.
Is it 7? No,
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck, we've been drinking these IPAs for fucking. Wow.
I got it because it was green, and I was like, oh, we could finish the podcast with it. The Time Stone.
You know what? I like it. green can,
Yeah.
green time stone. That's going on. Let's see. So, great. Kane, always a good, I would say was number 2 of my favorite beers. Brewery in New
Local
Jersey. Yeah, local brewery. I see Icarus is number 1. Kane number 2. Icarus has opened up their latest brewery. You went there. Did you go there?
No, we did not go there.
I think you guys went there to the. They
No,
just
we did
opened the newest one. Okay.
No, we did not.
No, we did not. No, Aquel.
There might have been a plan to go there.
Yeah,
but
yeah. But it's literally like 2 minutes from the store.
From you work? Oh, you
Yeah.
motherfucker.
So if you want, I could stop there and let me know.
Oh God, I want to go there. I don't want you to stop there. I want to physically go there.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that fucking.
I too would like to go there.
I too like to beer.
We should make a date. We should make a date for one day.
I
And,
too like to beer. It would have to be after work, probably.
Yeah. Speaking of Aquel, I saw the Axel Foley movie.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
I haven't
No.
seen it. No.
It's on Netflix.
Okay, then I'll have to watch it.
Fantastic.
All right, it was good. All right.
It was good.
I loved it. My only
'Cause
gripe.
I heard that. Well, didn't.
Fuck
no,
him.
No,
Anyone who says it's bad, fuck 'em.
No, because Coming to America 2 got mixed reviews.
I didn't see that one. I gotta watch.
I heard that one got mixed reviews. Now this
Beverly
one,
Hills Cop.
I didn't hear.
Axel.
I heard
Axel
Coming
F.
to America 2 was bad.
that's it was.
I
That's
know
what I
about
was really
mixed
going
reviews.
with.
Yeah.
I heard it like me. It was like, oh, it had some good
I think I
stuff,
heard it-
but
I
most
think-
of it
yeah.
wasn't really good.
I'll tell you what. That one, fantastic. The only gripe I have about that movie is 20 years too late.
For
Yes.
Coming to America?
No.
or,
No,
or-
the Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly
They need
Hills
those
Cop.
other 2 detectives to still be there. One of them is definitely dead by now.
No, they're both in
They're
the
both
movie.
in
They're both in it? I
Yes.
thought one of them
Yeah.
died.
No.
Never mind. Well,
Listen,
no.
you have some free time?
Was Red Death in it?
It's fantastic. Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
Yeah, he's in it.
he's
Yeah.
awesome. What a great fucking character.
He's good. He's a good side.
He's
guy.
always good. He was also in another one, another cop movie. Was he in something else? But
Dark Knight Rises.
yes, yes, actually, he was. As a cop, he was Robin.
Yeah. He was a pussy though.
Highly recommend. Yeah, but you know what? As much as Robin, Robin's an annoying.
Listen, he's the good detective. He's the only one that could fucking figure out that Bruce Wayne was Batman. Spoiler alert.
That's true. Oh, damn it.
Damn it.
Anyway, I recommend watching it. Maybe we'll do. I would hands down do a fucking podcast about that one right away. I liked it. I said my biggest gripe is 20 years too late, and then they could have done probably another one after that. I probably would not have been as good, but I liked it.
At least he could wear that Detroit Lions jacket with pride now.
That's the reason why he waited for so long. All right, so moving on. Let's go back to Infinity War. So as we're watching, I pulled the Kevin.
Wasn't me.
I hit the microphone. I was watching the Infinity War that's going on, and then the quotes that were going on. Kevin, can you give us the quote of Red Death, aka Red Skull?
Red Skull? Yeah.
Yes, that you missed earlier. So
A lifetime ago, I too sought the stones. I even held one in my hand, but it cast me out, banished me here, guiding others to a treasure I cannot possess. There's something else we were just talking about before that we didn't do also. It was this funny quote. What the fuck was it? It had to have been probably a rock. Oh, the arm.
I'm going to get that
And it
arm.
literally just happened.
Is that right
also.
now?
I'm going to get that arm.
with Rocket the raccoon. So he comes in
Yeah.
with Thor and Groot, and he goes up there. He's like, "So how much for the gun?" He's like, "Not for sale." As he's talking to the Winter Soldier, he's like, "Oh, how much for that arm?" He just looks at me. He's like, "No." He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get that arm."
There's all the eyeball stuff, too.
Yeah, which reminds me earlier.
Once again, he keeps that up throughout all the movies.
Yes.
You know, so
So he gives him the eyeball.
I need it.
So he, he's like, "Oh, you know, I would have watched that. You know, the only way to get that out of prison was up my. Oh, okay, we're here." That's fucking fantastic. That was going on. So, all right. Movie awards, best quote. I'm gonna nominate this one. I'm thinking of what goes with the movie. When you think of Avengers, Infinity War, I go, Doctor Strange, we're in the end game now.
Oof. Okay. I honestly think it has to be a Thanos quote.
I have a Thanos quote.
Okay.
It's probably the one you read earlier.
If it's too long, I'm just like,
It's a longer quote, but I can shorten it. So what I have is dread it, run from
Yeah.
it. Destiny arrives all the same. So, and then if you want to go longer, you say, and now it's here. Or should I say, I am.
Yeah. So I go with that. But if I'm going to go like one that I enjoy, it's going to be Drax. He's not a dude. You're a dude. This is a man, a handsome, muscular man.
Now, are we going with our? Now, should we go with our personal favorite quotes throughout the movie?
That's what I'm going.
Yeah, that's good. So, Kev, could you do a personal favorite quote?
Thanos, I think, has to, because he wins the movie and he has to have the quote. Like, I feel like he has to have it, and everything he said, like, was impactful and meaningful and meant something. Like, everything he said was for a purpose.
Everything.
So that's why I think
in both
that
movies
quote
he
has
was.
to, like.
But I felt it was more impactful in the second movie that was going on.
Where did it bring you? Back to me.
Yeah, that was the second movie.
I know, but I'm just
It was
saying.
so fucking good, though.
But that's why he's so good in both of these movies.
It was.
He carries them.
I know, but he does.
If I'm doing like a
That's how
personal-
great of a villain he is.
Here's a big purple back. Carries everywhere.
that big nutsack on your chin.
Yeah.
I guess that could be my. I was just throw that out there for the last second. But no, if I was going to pick like a personal favorite quote, it's so dumb, but just early on, get lost. Squidward is good. It's a good put down.
Earth is closed today.
It's good. A Tony Stark quote is fantastic out of nowhere. Get lost, Squidward. I died at that one. I would say that's a good one. I like the magic kicks from Peter Parker because out of nowhere. Then Rocket.
I still think Thanos is yelling insect while he's doing it. Grabs him. It's pretty good.
What was he saying? Rocket trying to get the arm.
Yeah.
I heard you doing his usual self. Like, dude, I'm gonna get that shit.
What was she doing up there?
Yeah, that was a good one too. Like, well, what was she doing up there the entire time? Like, that's fucking fantastic.
I also like the other one. Like, when you said you were going to open up Wakanda,
Yeah,
you meant for something else.
like the Olympics or Starbucks,
or even a Starbucks.
Starbucks. Not this.
Yeah.
He had. We were watching it before. What does he say? It's like in Wakanda, you only find dust and blood. And that's a pretty good quote too. And then we have blood to spare. Pretty good.
That was a good one too. So what else was some? Like they had some other good ones. I was disappointed.
Long, you're invited to my wedding.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that one.
It was funny. Like I like Peter Parker because I'm a fan of movies. So we started the podcast. Him is referencing all the fucking pop culture movies like the Aliens. Alien.
Footloose.
Footloose.
When he first, we made
It's still the greatest movie ever.
we made the joke.
Never ever was.
You said the quote before about if one of them like lays eggs in my chest or whatever. And then
Yes.
when he actually sees Mantis on Titan, he's like, "Don't put your eggs in me."
Exactly. Yes. So he's like, that's fantastic. So I don't know. Like I enjoy a lot of stuff like that. All right. So moving on. Best scene. Can we all agree on the Wakanda fight? If we're gonna go for it, or is it like, are you going?
I mean, I specifically had the snap basically as the best scene and what happens right afterwards. I mean, it's literally the whole point of this movie, and it's a huge payoff. Also, I'm sure for people, like I said, I saw the movie late. I at least knew that Spider-Man got. Didn't know anything else that was leading up to it. Again, I didn't have the movie spoiled for me really. Besides that, so like actually seeing him do the snap after Thor gets him in, like, it's the shoulder, I guess, right, or the neck, where he gets him with the axe.
No, right in the chest.
In the chest.
Oh, it's in the chest.
Literally right in the chest.
Right in the chest. He's trying to go for the heart, but
He's heartless.
But anyway, so no, I would go with that end scene of him actually happens for the snap, because again, even if you knew from the comic books also, like even though I didn't see the movie, I knew the comic book storyline basically of what went on.
yes.
Like actually getting the payoff of seeing the snap and be like, haha, he did it. It's pretty cool.
I want to say the Wakanda fight, but
I
specifically.
mean, if you want to add in the Wakanda fight and just have that be the end of it, then that's fine.
Specifically, Thor entrance is my favorite part of this.
You guys are so screwed.
Yeah, like seeing him like take the power of the star, and then also like, oh, I think he's dying, and then he gets the axe, and then just fucking the like when he even Eitri tells you like it could theoretically summon the Bifrost, and it does. And then Nelson just fucking shoots down to Wakanda. Like, you're like, holy shit.
Yes.
Well, like, that was just so cool. Like, when you first saw it live, it was one of those things like, oh, fuck. This is great. Because they're, like, getting their ass kicked at that. Well, I'm not saying getting their ass kicked, but they're probably losing the fight right there.
They weren't doing well.
Yeah.
Let's just put it at that.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go for a non-end of the movie scene, I will say the opening fight in New York City is really cool also.
Yeah.
The Squidward fight.
Yeah, the Squidward fight. Yes. So that was kind of like somewhat of a win because they got rid of the one guy. He lost his arm. And
Yep.
But though they lost Doctor Strange, so it was kind of like, eh. So I wouldn't say it was like a tie or something like that.
I'm just saying, I'm not caring about who wins and loses. I'm just saying the scene overall was cool.
It was, yes, it was. It was. So, Brian's going more specific. I was going for that. Okay, so we all are in the same general area of
the end. Yeah.
So chapter.
No, because the Wakanda fight is broken up into like 5 different parts.
Yeah.
It's like a 25-minute fucking.
So the last.
It's a 10-round fight. We're right now in like round 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. Well, I'm not talking about the fight where they're on Titan over here.
No, but I'm saying Wakanda.
Talking all of Wakanda and competence.
Just sitting here watching, this is a great fight also. So.
It is. But I enjoyed more because, one, Captain America's there. 2, Thor has a fantastic entrance. Then there's the rocket fucking comments that's going on there. Just it's a bigger battle. I like bigger team battles. Like there's an army versus army that's going on. Look at Saving Private Ryan, storming the beach at Normandy, fantastic. Look at, I want to say, not Black Hawk Down, not so much, but like there was like bigger groups against bigger groups that's going on there. Look at what was the other movie with Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger? Remember that movie?
The Patriot.
The Patriot. Thank you.
Fantastic movie.
Fucking look at those big battles. Look at Troy. Bigger battles that's going on. Troy and fucking Eric Bana. God damn. Shit. That's a movie we got to do.
I don't like Troy.
We definitely do that. He doesn't like
We
it.
can do it, but I can just sit here just not be happy the whole time.
I want you. Yes, be happy and fucking bash it. I want to know why. Like, look at the bigger battles. These fight scenes, I love them better than like these, though.
This is the Brad Pitt Achilles one, right?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Just make sure.
He shot him in the foot. Oh, fucking bitch. There's the lore in there. Anyway.
Yes, I've read the Iliad. Yeah, I don't have those. The lore.
Yeah.
You read all the Marvel comic books. I read the Iliad and the Odyssey. We're even. There
I
we
know.
go.
We're even. Nerd. My nerd beats your nerd. Very similar. I read most of it. I can't say I read all of it. I read most of it.
Most of the Cliff Notes.
No,
I read all the odd pages of Cliff Notes. It was good enough. It got me
no, I would summarize. I would read like individual parts of it, and like some of them were like kind of got annoying. Anyway, I digress. What was I going on? Yeah, the bigger battles is what I like. That's just me, my opinion. All right, moving on. Best character. What can we do for best character? Where am I doing that? Oh.
Inside of me.
So,
Sexy chocolate.
here's what I know. We're trying to go for. He had obviously Randy Watson has the less amount of screen time. For this movie, when I went best character, because I know I'm on board with Brian with this one. That's a burp. I wanted to go with Thanos because he was fucking fantastic.
Yes.
He's the all-star of this movie.
Yes.
Love Captain America. I love Thor. Love Iron Man. Spider-Man.
Thor was
yes.
a close number 2 for me.
So I had to look up. I'm like, Thanos, does he really have much screen time? He pops up here and there. What's going on? So I had to look at time frames. I'm not gonna say anything yet, but I want to hear your guys' answers of what's going on. Because for me,
Total screen time in this like almost 3-hour movie.
yeah. So because that was a huge debate of what's going on at the time frame when this came out. So stop looking at your phone for all this because I know Kevin's cheating. So
cheating on a podcast? What am I cheating for?
I see you on the internet. I'm gonna turn off my internet. So damn cell service. So I want to know what you guys have for the Randy Watson.
If it's a character that's not like one of the superheroes, like we're doing the Randy Watson, like
Randy Watson, just do Randy Watson. Who you want to nominate? I nominated Thanos, but there's stipulations.
All right, if I'm taking if I'm taking one of the major people who's in the movie, then I'm just going to say Thor probably, even though he's in the movie a lot. But if Thanos is in the movie a lot, so I can do whatever I want.
I got you.
Besides that, it's obviously Red Death. No, honestly, if I'm going to take someone who's not in the movie that much, I'm just taking Spider-Man's friends for the holy shit, we're all going to die.
Ned.
And I'll just take Ned.
He was great.
No, I'm going Wong.
Wong.
Wong? Oh, yeah, Wong's good too.
Wong was fantastic too. That's more in lines with what I want, but I want to give Thanos something because he was so fucking good.
I figured other people were going to say Thanos. I was like, but Thor is really good in this movie too.
Yeah,
Okay.
Thor was phenomenal in this movie.
So
The carryover from Ragnarok to this just shows like
And then it gets even better with him going into Endgame, also with him being fucking fat on the couch at the start
Fat
of the movie.
Thor?
Oh, Fat Thor.
Fat
yeah.
Thor, fucking
New Master 69.
No, not Pulp Fiction. He was what the fuck is that movie? The guy who played the villain in Iron Man 1.
Oh, what's his name? Shit. Jeff Bridges?
Yes, his character back in the day.
Oh, Big Lebowski?
Yes, that was him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that was
yeah,
Fat Thor.
yeah.
The
okay,
dude?
Yep.
Yes.
He's wearing the Lebowski vest when he shows up at Avengers headquarters when he's fat.
Yes. Yeah. All right.
People
Anyway.
point that out online. Yeah. I remember seeing that.
All right. So here we go. Here's the full list of screen time per character. Thanos, number 1,
Yeah.
29 minutes. I was like, fuck.
More than Iron Man.
Yeah. So Thanos.
That's high. I was going to go 18.
Thanos.
That was my number.
I'll tell you what. Thanos MVP. Hands down.
Yeah.
I'll get own special category. We may have to fucking make a new category after this. After this podcast as MVP of the movie. Because, we have the Randy Watson MVP.
As long as they're in the movie for less than a half hour, they qualify.
No, it's just like who steals the movie, the MVP, I don't know, like something we have to come think of.
Who carries a movie?
Who carries the movie?
Just call it the Thanos Award.
the Thanos could be the Thanos Award. So
yeah.
like he's the fucking phenomenal actor. Like he was the best. I loved him as much. Again, I love Captain America, but the other guys were good. But Thanos MVP he carried the movie. I wanted to see more of him. You're hanging on every line. He's like a prophet.
Yeah, for all this,
A damn dirty, bad prophet.
All of these other characters have been in all of the other movies beforehand. And I think Thanos only really appears in the post-credit scene for
He shows up in
Guardians of the
Avengers.
Galaxy.
Nope, shows in
The
Avengers.
first Avengers.
The first
movie.
Avengers.
Avengers.
Like I got.
Where is the I'll do it myself?
That was later on.
That was the post-credit scene.
I
though.
can't. Is a all post credits.
I, feel
I
like
think
with
that was
Guardians-
Avengers.
Was Avengers?
Yeah.
I think so. He may have done something
He's
after
in
the Guardians.
Guardians.
Oh no, he's in Guardians on the throne when Ronan shows.
Yes,
Yeah.
when Ronan shows up.
So it's
Boy, disappoint me
It's not.
again.
Is it Winter Soldier? No, it's not.
No, it had nothing to do with Winter Soldier. It was only like it was Avengers.
Was it at the end of?
It had to be
or the
Avengers.
Age
It was
of
Avengers,
Ultron?
and then not even an Age of Ultron, because they.
I was saying it's definitely a post-credit scene. Anyway, my point that I was getting at was, we've seen all of the Avengers, the other superheroes, in all of the movies before, and they have their own movies.
Yes.
Thanos becomes the focus of this because is really his introduction as
Yes.
the villain that they've been building up for the entire time.
Yes.
So that's why it makes sense that he has as much screen time because it's really his movie because
Yeah.
we know all these other people
Yes.
from the other movies.
So it's kind of like a Thanos movie when you
Yeah.
think about it. So, all right. So I'll tell you what. So here's what's going on. Thanos 29 minutes. Gamora 19 minutes 30 seconds.
and she gets got halfway through the
Really?
Yep. Most of the time is her falling.
slow-mo. No.
Next one, Tony Stark,
Yeah, that's
Iron
what I
Man,
thought, okay.
18 minutes.
Doctor Strange next?
Thor,
Yeah, that makes sense.
14 minutes, 30 seconds.
That's it?
Yes. Yeah, a lot. Not much. Doctor Stephen Strange next,
All
11 minutes, 30 seconds.
At least it's been close.
Next, Peter Quill, a.k.a. Star-Lord, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Next, Vision,
what a
9 minutes, 45 seconds.
Can I get those 9 minutes back?
Actually, you want 9 minutes back for Wanda,
Yeah.
Maximoff, Scarlet
I mean, they're
Witch.
both on
9
screen at
minutes.
the same time, basically.
So.
Whatever.
Next after that, Dr. Bruce Banner, the Hulk, 8 minutes, 45 seconds.
You haven't said Spider-Man right yet. He's not in the movie that much.
Peter Parker,
next, sorry.
Spider-Man, 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
I feel like he's in the movie more than that.
Not one bit.
All right, I believe you. I'm just saying, it's surprising.
Steve Rogers comes after that, 6 minutes, 45
Wow.
seconds. Then Rocket, Rocket,
he gets
Rocket
introduced
Raccoon,
halfway through the movie also,
6 minutes. Natasha Romanoff, Black Widow, 5 minutes. Drax, 4:45. Mantis, 4:45, same amount. Ebony Maw, blah, 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 blah.
Do they have Rocket Raccoon listed?
Yeah, I said that. Rocket was
Oh,
at,
my
six,
bad, my
at
bad.
6 minutes after Steve Rogers. So that's pretty much it. And Black
How
Widow.
long is Groot in the
Natasha
movie?
Groot.
39 seconds?
3 minutes, 15
that's right.
seconds. The same as Nebula and Okoye, the one who's like, why was she up there
Nah.
the whole time?
And she was in the most at the end.
Yeah.
She was only there.
Wong, 2 minutes and 45 seconds. James Bucky Barnes,
Yeah.
the White Wolf, 2 minutes.
The White Wolf.
Sam Wilson, the Falcon, 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Nick Fury. 1 minute.
Is the scene that long?
Maria Hill.
Is his scene only the
45
pager scene
seconds at the end. At the end.
That's a minute long. All right.
Yeah, a little bit longer than stuff that's going on. So, all right. So for my so you guys went there for my second choice was Rocket because I fucking loved him. I laughed all the time.
That's actually a good call, Rocket.
I loved Rocket because I fucking laughed every time he said something like that.
When you break it down like that, you're like, I could have swore these guys were in the movie longer.
Yeah, you think on this like almost 3-hour movie, and you're like, but you actually look at it, you're like, holy shit.
I told you died for that.
So, all right.
It's suicide. You've seen
The Adrian
how
Balboa
strong
Award.
he is. You can't
Worst
win.
character. Who are we going with? It's tough because no one sucks.
Oh, it's not. It's tough between two people for me, and I've gone over this in every.
So
podcast
I went
when
with
this comes up.
I went more like as Nick says. Remember Nick, the OG, who started this?
No, who's that?
He was a long time ago. If you look at the first, like
The one, the only, the Jago.
yeah, the Godfather back.
Nah, it doesn't ring a bell.
You know, listen to season 1. He's on there. So I went with what he said. Who you want to punch in the face? And
Oh, then I should probably change my answer.
due to storyline, I went with Peter Quill, Star-Lord.
Oh, I wouldn't have gone there.
Because
I was going to do my usual Wanda and Vision hate. So
I
was
yeah.
going to say Wanda, but I don't want to say I'm going to punch her in the face because I'll get canceled. So I'll just change the Vision then. I'll punch Vision in the face all day. I don't care.
so
You
I
ain't
went,
gonna feel it.
so I went with Peter Quill because
He's the one that screws up them finishing it. Which means,
Yes.
by the way, there's more than 1 in 16 million that they could have won.
yeah, they were
Because
about
he
to
could have just not fucked that up.
rip off the glove, and he's like found out they killed his girlfriend. He's like he couldn't control his motions for a couple of seconds, rip off his glove, then beat the shit out of him while they teleport out of there. But you know, that's him.
So you're telling me in those 16 million scenarios, there weren't at least 5 where he doesn't act up
Yep.
and try to fuck up and not
Yeah,
take the glove
and
off?
like just to fucking grab him and
Anyway.
be fine. Anyway, so that's who I got.
I went with my usual. I know that Vision has to be an important part of the story because it's the Mind Stone, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I understand that he has to be there, but I still can't stand either of them. So my initial choice was to pick Wanda because I can stand her the least, and she's the one that they even cut the deal. It's like, well, we can just destroy the Mind Stone and then problem solved. It's like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
it's like, all right,
she's
well, good.
still-
We'll just let Thanos kill half the fucking universe.
Yeah.
Because you fell in love with your fucking computer boyfriend.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
You fell in love with a computer dildo. So
Yeah.
that's going. She's still tough. She was tough to stomach at this point. Still, she didn't get cool until like WandaVision.
Yeah.
of what's going on? You're just like, fuck, they're destroying.
We
this
were
character.
talking about it off. I think it was.
Well,
off
she
podcast.
became a-
Yeah.
We liked WandaVision. So,
Yes, we
yeah.
do. So that's.
But
we
she
like
became a badass in Endgame when she came back down, and she's like,
Yes.
you took everything from."
And then
did.
again,
And then-
Thanos with a fucking phenomenal line. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like.
But she almost destroys him, and that's when
Yes, because she's so fucking powerful. If she would
she tapped into that.
if she was the actual true fucking Scarlet Witch she was in comic books, she's the one of the most powerful fucking people out there. Her and Captain Marvel. God damn it. They fucking dumbed their powers down, which is okay. I get it. It's different, but fuck, man. Oh,
This is no place to die.
yeah. People talk about fucking. You want women to be fucking equality? They're fucking beyond equality. They're fucking superstars out there. They're ruling the world. Those two women would have destroyed Thanos. The right opportunity together. God damn, they stood no choice. Anyway, Brian, who do you got?
Man, I really couldn't think of like anyone to be like a bad character. I was like, am I gonna pick Gwyneth Paltrow? I'm like, no.
Yeah, I was thinking about everything. Fuck that bitch.
With Tony?
Fuck your
You're
wedding.
not on that plane. You're not on that. Like, yes.
Fuck the wedding.
Yeah.
Fuck your pussy. Send a can. Whatever a candle. Whatever it is.
Yeah. It's like, I guess I had to pick one of like,
The bad guys like Ebon Maw.
yeah.
I would say for a villain, Ebony Maw is fucking great. I love the speeches
He's
he gives
good.
right before all the mass executions.
Oh, he's fantastic.
You will forever live on and whatever for Thanos.
No, I would have. I
He's
would have
such a
picked.
yes.
servant
He's
of
such a
Thanos.
yes
Yeah.
man.
But he's so good, though.
He's a good yes man. Though.
I would pick the.
the woman.
Yeah.
She sucks.
Proxima something? What's
Yeah.
her
Some
name?
shit. I can't.
I gotta look at it. I don't think they. I have to say. Look at the cast. I have no idea.
She was like, "You'll never get that chance again."
Yep.
Blood we have.
We have blood to spill.
Proxima Midnight.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she'd be my choice then.
You gonna punch her? Okay, fair enough.
I don't know how I'm gonna reach up, but she's fucking like 8 feet tall.
That's all right. You can fucking get a trampoline.
Go for the knees first.
That's all right. Yeah. Fucking do a nice little fucking
Punch her right in the baby maker.
do a calf kick, bring her down, and fucking when she drops, like punch her in the fucking chin when she comes down, knock her out. She got a glass jaw. Fuck that bitch. So,
leg kick,
stuff like that. So, all right. All right, so a little BTS. Before I go to my BTS, you guys got anything else you want to add? BTS?
I got nothing.
There's a bunch. So
I got behind the scenes. Did you know that all of the movies like before this led up to this? It was like a little Easter egg.
No
Did you know
shit.
that?
No shit. Really? I just started watching.
I don't know if people know that.
Crazy. All right, so behind the scenes, Tom Holland was not allowed to read the script for this movie since he revealed too many secrets for Spider-Man Homecoming 2017. In one of the promotional videos for the movie, several of its cast members are in an interrogation room refusing to reveal any spoilers, and Holland's mouth is conspicuously taped shut. He was notorious. Speaking of that, the next one, Mark Ruffalo revealed that he was given a fake script due to his habit of accidentally spoiling past Marvel movies. He was also another habitual leaker.
Habitual line stepper?
Yeah. He jokingly claimed in an interview that the fake script was better than the real one. So let's see. Drax line, I'll do you one better. Why is Gamora? Was ad-libbed by Dave Bautista in an interview. Dave says that Chris Pratt actually gave him the idea for the line.
Well, then it wasn't ad-lib then.
Doctor Strange has been studying. Doctor Strange has been studying for a few years since his solo movie, and is now considered one of the more powerful characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The writers also wanted to have him come off as sort of the adult in the room throughout the movie, hence why he was so serious and didn't like joke around a lot in there compared to like his first movie and his narcissistic, I guess, kind of like tendency line stuff going on. So he was kind of trying to be more of like a parent that's going on. But so he still made some jokes.
He was a dick. Still.
Yeah, but like he was more like a more.
Because between you and a stone, I'm choosing.
But he was
a
serious dick.
Yeah, more like it there, stuff like that. So
yeah.
All right. So Tom Holland said that although he's a big fan of Chris Pratt and loved working with him, their scenes together were often challenging. Pratt's tendency to joke in and out of character made it hard for Holland to keep a straight face at times. So I can see that.
And then they do an animated movie together.
Yes. What was that one? Oh shit!
It's like he plays his big brother.
Yes, I saw that one. Yeah. It was actually pretty good. It wasn't too bad. They were like elves.
Some shit like that.
Yes, it was pretty interesting.
Trying to like find out their dad. I think.
Yes.
I haven't seen it, but
I saw it with the girls.
So long, buddy. Hope you find your dad.
Yeah.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy. Oh my god, it's great. So, all right. Anyway, so actually that was really good. It'll come to me. I saw with the girls and I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So, oh shit. Moving on. So let's finish. Let's go to the questions of the podcast. So we like to go on there. And
if you smell what The Rock is cooking,
can The Rock make this movie better? Obviously not, because this is a fucking phenomenal.
So we were just talking about before. We don't know all the henchmen's names. Just make The Rock the fucking giant henchman.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah,
give me a second. I'll find out who he is. He is Corvus Glaive.
Okay, yeah. So that would be my answer.
Just put his face on him.
Yeah. Give him the Brahma Bull tattoo on his shoulder.
Yeah, and that's it. That's exactly what I thought. I was like, that's how you can put him in it, and that's all I can do at that point. Or make him like I don't know, like a civilian.
Like you can't.
That makes sense. Or he's fighting in Wakanda somewhere.
Yeah, you can't like throw him in as like a major character anywhere because you already have X amount of movies that have all these people, and you can't just have The Rock just show up.
That.
And you can't make him Thanos because Josh Brolin does a good job of it. So just make him that other.
He's just he's just The Rock, and he's fighting with them in Wakanda, and he just all of a sudden in the back of the corner you see a rock bottom.
What was his name before he was The Rock? Fuck. Rocky Maivia or whatever
Rocky Maivia.
From the Nations of Domination, whatever. Just put his character in Wakanda.
Oh shit, he's the Nation of Domination. He teamed up with
just put him in
Farouk.
Yeah,
I would love to see it. Nation. Oh my god, and then you see in the background.
This is the nation.
You see like them slamming someone to the Spanish announce table in the background.
As soon as one of those, they're not Chitauri. What are they in this?
I don't know what the fuck they are.
Just as soon as they break through the force field, the first one that comes through, just have the Rock just put them through a table, the Spanish announce table.
Just
Are there Spanish people in Wakanda? There's got to be, right? It's an equal opportunity
I
employer
don't
in
think
that
so.
country,
It doesn't
right?
look like they let any other kind in there.
yeah, but you know what?
They got to have a token one somewhere.
Yeah,
They got the
white
token
wolf.
white guy, yeah.
They got the white wolf.
Maybe it's the Wakanda's.
That's why the
announce
kids were
table.
laughing.
Oh, God.
In the movie.
They got the white wolf, and they have to get the Spanish coyote. There you go. They got to have one.
They were,
Oh my god,
I said it was going to be bad. I'm sorry.
that's fucking awesome. This is fucking fantastic.
That's how they. That's how they get all the other ones to sneak the border across too. Once you get the one coyote across,
That's what they are.
he gets the others over.
They're called coyotes.
You're welcome. I said it was going to be bad before I said it, so I don't feel bad at all.
That's great.
goodness.
But great. So the first one, the first fucking whatever alien comes through, and
Yeah.
you see the Rock just fucking
slam him.
I'm in. That's where it's at. And no one says anything. And then you also see Sam Wilson going, all right, everyone step back. I'm going to fucking drop some stuff.
As long as I could hear Jim Ross in the background. Oh, it's a slobber knocker.
It's in Nations of Domination. No, Farouk, the Godfather in the Nations of Domination? Probably not.
No. D'Lo Brown,
Oh
Yeah,
my
okay.
God.
Was Mark Henry? Or did he come after?
maybe.
He might have came after Mark.
Oh my God, that could probably be the best, right? Yeah, you know what? That's exactly what's happening. We're not. Nope, he's not the fucking whatever is nuts we said before.
He's just a rock.
He's just the Rock. Somehow fucking comes in and just grabs the first fucking guy who comes through and fucking rock bottoms him through a Spanish announce table from the portal. Oh my God! And none of the heroes say anything. Going okay.
And then he does the big arm cross, getting ready for the for the people's elbow, and then like some fucking thing just comes and tackles him. That's the end of it.
No. So they open the gates when they're all about to charge. He throws the fucking elbow thing and he charges with them, and we don't see him there again after that. That's it. We lose him in the crowd. That's it. That's how we're doing it. We're superimposing that. All right. Should there be a sequel franchise TV series? Yes.
Yes.
Moving on. If you were to be in a movie, where would you put yourself? Are we all in New York and fucking like?
No.
What is going on?
I'm the person who has the worst hand in this movie. So even though I made fun of him before, I'm Vision right before Thanos shows up. So not only do I get killed once, I get brought back to life, and then I get fucking killed again.
So your Vision.
So I'm Vision basically,
Oh,
which is
okay.
perfect because nobody likes me anyway. So
Jesus Christ. You can't make yourself a character, Kevin. I'm sorry.
I can't be a main character. God damn it.
No, if you
I feel like we've done this before. I've been a main character.
Probably one of the kids on a bus.
at school at the square.
We're all gonna die.
That's it.
probably-
You're not the bus driver. You're going,
that was just gonna
Brian.
say,
You're not the
I'm
bus driver.
pulling
Going.
this-
You ever see a spaceship? You asshole. Shut the fuck up and sit
Fucking
down.
stupid ass kids, sit down.
I'll run this bus right off the fucking thing. That's where you throw Chris Farley in.
That's right.
other
Who ate
major-
all the lunches?
Besides the New York scene, what other like major civilian things are there going on? Am I one of the people in one of the Thanos flashbacks who gets got?
Obviously, I'm snapped. You know, it's okay.
Yeah. Oh.
There's not a lot of like other like I'm trying to think like what times there's like actual like extras in the film besides like the Wakandan army, I guess.
I was like, man. I first said, I'm gonna be in the Wakanda army. I'm like, fuck. I'm not black. So that's out. It's like I'm gonna fight.
What? Yeah, I can't think of any
I'm
times
out.
there's like major extras for scenes in the movies. There's
There's
the Thanos flashbacks and like
we're
New York.
either
That's
in New
really it.
York.
It's really a focused movie on just
Where
the actual main.
You know what? You know what? Here. You know what?
I'm snapped away. I'm some guy proposing, and then next thing you know,
what?
snapped.
Here you are. All right, there's Brian. Kevin, you know what? You're an Asgardian, and you got killed in the beginning of the movie. You're one of the dead
Want to
people
keep it on the ship?
on the ship. There you go. There's your dead wish.
The one that,
Same as Private Ryan. Didn't even get off the boat.
Yeah. You made it. As they panned the screen while Evan Moss talking, you're just dead.
All right, I got to look up the Ebony Maw quote because it's bothering me. Keep talking.
All right.
It's a good quote.
Would you like to have a beer of one of the characters? Obviously Tony Stark because he has the finest booze.
There's two ways to go with this that I thought of, and I think this got brought up before. I don't know if we did it with the major, like when we
I
did the
think
whole
we
Marvel
did.
thing. I said the
think we
choice
did.
is either Thor or Doctor Strange. Because Thor can drink, but then Doctor Strange can just refill your beer right afterwards.
yeah, but if I'm looking to have a good time, it's gonna be Thor.
Yes, it's Thor.
Thor.
But
Drax is gonna be a good time too.
oh fucking Christ, yeah, he is.
Rocket would be a good time, probably. He can't get into a bar, probably, can he?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, but you know what? Rocket's more like of.
He's gonna start a fight though. Drax will start a fight.
Here's where I think we're like. I feel like Shane would be a lot in the camp of Drax and Rocket because they're gonna get fucked up and start a fight. I want to be in my early 20s where I'm not married, no kids. I'm looking to have a great time and possibly find a lady friend in the night if I'm not too fucked up.
So,
which probably not ever going to happen.
So Wanda, that's who you're taking your beer with then?
No. She's too young at this point.
How old is she in the movies?
I think she's actually above, like she was a teenager in the earlier movies, like in Avengers.
Like in the Avengers when they first have her in the whatever the fucking.
I think she's like early 20s.
I would say she's probably like
early to mid 20s
teens?
now. Yeah, she's like late teens. Because
17 or 18 in the Wachovia whatever thing.
Yeah, because Cap is like she's still a kid. I think 17 probably at that point. Then she eventually becomes on there, and then she's like a
yeah, she's a
Ultron.
girl. She's a girl. She can get a fake ID and get in the bar fine.
So, of course.
No, but like I said, I think I'm leaning Thor.
Tony's paying for everything, and you're getting like top notch, great stuff like that. I'm saying,
I guess if Tony Stark is paying for everything, that kind of negates needing to go out with Doctor Strange and have him be boring the entire time. Probably,
yeah.
He just refill your beer the whole time.
Yeah. Because like
I guess if you're with Tony Stark, he's just picking whatever supermodels are there handy for you for his hand-me-downs afterwards anyway.
Yeah, and they're all fucking
swimming
10s.
in his wake.
So it's like you're getting 9s and 10s right there. So, and Doctor Strange is like, hey, do you have money to pay for your metaphysical stuff like this? Because at this point, Doctor Strange is supposed to be an adult. It's like, fuck that. I want Tony to still acts like he's like fucking 22. Somewhat.
I'll just take Thor anyway because it'll be a better hand.
Because Thor is still going to be fucking fun.
Yeah.
So it's either you get fucked up and sloshed, and God, the shit he's drinking. Oh my God.
No, but so the other thing is, if Thor's there, you have to explain to him drinking games. Probably, do they have drinking games in Asgard? I don't know.
Probably not. But you know what? That may be the.
You know who does though? Tony Stark probably knows at least how to do some drinking games. At least
He probably does, but that's probably the better. You know what? It may be better to do Thor and explain drinking games, and
just have him be ridiculously good at everything. Also,
between space, like his mead, his space mead, as opposed to like our actual beer, how like potent is it?
I would imagine it has to be stronger if they're gods and get fucked up off.
Yeah. So one beer of us.
We're just fucking dead.
We're are we gonna survive having one beer, or like are we gonna have
Well, you know, what's his name had it?
Who?
Well, Captain America had it. And
but do you not remember?
But also 90-year-old fucking what Stan Lee had.
Yeah, they all had it. And they all passed out after one. But do you not remember in Captain America, the first Avenger, he goes, I can't get drunk because of the fact that after Bucky died, quotation marks, he started drinking heavily.
This scene can't be
he's like,
long.
My
his metabolism
like gets it, it's because of that.
But obviously, if it's space stuff,
so he can fucking handle that too.
Mm-hmm.
He's a super soldier, so obviously we can't have him in the picture. Goodbye. I love him, but I'm sorry. I don't want you to see me. I don't want you to see me drunk. I don't want to taint you.
I'm still hanging with Thor or Drax. Those are my two guys.
So probably those two probably be the best.
I'll stick with my Thor answer also. Then I'll go away from Doctor Strange at least.
Nah,
I don't know. No, you know what? Fuck. I'm going with Tony Stark. I'm going Iron Man. That's my final answer. Final answer. Lock it in.
Lock it in. All right, I'm locking in. I think it would probably be Tony Stark number 1, Thor number 2.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm starting to land.
I'm going Thor 1, Drax 2.
Okay.
Just real quick, I want to throw that Obsidian Walkwad.
Yeah, go ahead. Let me hear.
It is, hear me and rejoice. You have had the privilege of being saved by the great Titan. You may think this is suffering. No, it is salvation. The universal scales tip toward balance because of your sacrifice.
My leg hurts.
Smile, for even in death you have become children of Thanos. And then half the fucking crowd in the planet gets got. So there you go.
And that's correct.
All right.
Boo! So, the Ancient Boar. I'm pretty sure I know where Kevin's going to ask.
Oh, yeah, I already mentioned it.
Yeah. Where can we put the Ancient Boar in this movie? Kevin?
I mean, I already said it. It's the instant they say, basically, we can just kill Vision and that'll solve all our problems. Like, no, we're not doing that. Boo! Boo! Half the universe is going to die. Boo!
Yeah.
I mean, that makes the most sense.
But the problem is the ancient
It
boomer
does
then
make
say you
sense.
have true love, and it kind of fucks up the quote. But whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you know, we're not going that far.
You had true love, but fuck that guy.
Yeah. Wait, no, listen, we're not talking about true love in this point. We're just
Yeah.
going about booing. We
Yeah,
just
so we're
want
booing
we just
there.
want to boo.
Solves a lot of problems. Is all I'm saying.
Mine is Thor almost killing Thanos, and when he says you should have went for the head. Boo! Right there.
Is it? Explain to me why. I don't get it because like he should have went for the head. Or is the fact that he didn't go for the head?
He hit him in the heart. Like he should have died.
Oh, okay.
Maybe he missed his heart.
I mean, it kind of looked like when he's just on before. It looks like more center. So, if
He's just fucking shoving a goddamn thing in there. He should have.
but
been
you're not
dead.
going to instantly die. So as long as Thanos has enough strength to just snap his fingers again
Yeah.
afterwards, he's good to go. That's why I have to go for the
If
head.
he went for the head would have been off like in any other one. It would have been good.
Who is Pedro Tena Drax? Oh, this must be voice acting.
Yeah,
This is in Spanish. I'm
Yeah.
very confused. What's going on? I'm very confused. What happened?
Yeah, we're in the credits.
But it was in English when we were
Stuff
watching
like
it,
that
though.
stuff. This stuff was tough for me. I was doing like something stupid like I thought thinking of like where Doctor Strange was telling him about like the asking Wong for the money. And Wong's like, I have no money for like $20. He's like, "Bleh," you know,
Fucking hippie, get a job.
yeah, like I thought that was pretty funny. I thought that was like
Do some interviews or something.
yeah. So that's like something stupid I thought. So that's for me. All right. I don't know. I have no idea. It's such a good movie. Can we really put Angel Boomer? We probably can.
Yeah, you can put it right where I fucking stand.
All right, Kevin wins. Fuck it, Kevin wins. You win, Kevin.
I won.
Where are we putting the Tokyo Drift?
The lightning of Thor's hammer.
That's a good answer.
To when he comes down to Wakanda.
So you see his hand. So
Shit, how did I not have
like
it?
a little crackle? But
And it can play
no,
through.
because
it
like,
can play through when he's fucking everybody up when he first lands.
all right, fair enough.
Right through Bruce Banner saying,
Yeah.
"You guys are so screwed."
Right there.
So the answer that's a better answer. My answer is when Obsidian Maw got sucked out of the spaceship. So
Okay,
then-
that's
and
actually
then-
that's good too.
and then when they show him and he starts to freeze up when he's coming out, you can have it still playing.
This might be a double feature.
Yeah.
See ya.
This might be a double feature. I don't know. If I have time in my hands, it might be a double feature.
I think
see.
just because it's a longer scene, I think the Thor scene works better.
It might be
Longer,
right
though,
better.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Kev, you just said Ebony Maw, Tokyo Drift coming out. Fantastic. All right. Probably two-parter. I'll see what I can do. And all right, anything else? That's it. So let's do some final thoughts on.
Well, no, we didn't do what memorabilia you want.
Oh, that's right. I just skipped it. I just saw final thoughts. All right. What memorabilia would you take from the movie?
Let me see if there's any other categories we mentioned.
Thanos' glove.
That's what I have.
Yeah, there's nothing with.
And it's not. So the thing is, even for this, like I know a lot of times we probably talk about the thing in the actual movie. Like even if I could just have the actual prop that was used in this movie for the glove.
Yeah.
Because there is. I looked it up. There is a lot of it is CGI, but there are real gauntlets they used on set also.
Yep.
I just want one. Just give me one of those gauntlets.
Yeah.
I'll display it somewhere. It's cool as shit. So.
So I would go with the Infinity Gauntlet with all the gems. Second one would be Thor's new hammer. And
You mean the axe?
The axe. I'm sorry.
The Stormcaller.
Stormbreaker.
Stormbreaker.
Okay.
He needs the axe.
He needs a handle. Tree, help me find the handle.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie?
No, that's that's the best Peter Dinklage I can do.
A couple other ones. Some Zargnuts.
Sorry, I wonder what they taste like.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. You know, we got-
2 bags, one to keep, one to taste. So
Can I have the blocks of Drax when he gets shattered like that? Just like styrofoam blocks?
I'm not
Keep my
putting it
house
together. I'm
somewhere?
not putting it together. That's too much.
You don't have to. Just leave them in a pile somewhere. By the way, it's Drax in the corner over there.
Doesn't look like it. Don't worry about it. It's trust me.
Trust me, it's a jigsaw puzzle.
Thanks for the puzzle. You can put it together if you want.
Can I get a sling ring?
That's true. That's true. That's actually a fucking. That's yeah. That might be probably the best one actually.
I'm trying to think because I mean I basically sold out that the gauntlet was the only thing I cared about. I wonder like what actual like superhero prop you would want.
Well,
We-
the,
what-
the gauntlet lets teleport too as well.
No, I guess,
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say which Infinity Stone would you want, but then again, if you have the Gauntlet, you have all of them,
Oh.
so it doesn't matter.
Okay,
Red Death's cape.
Yeah, Red Death Cape is a good one too.
that's a fantastic cape, by the way.
Yeah, the Phage brothers took forever sewing that together by themselves to get in the movie.
The Russo brothers, the Phage
Yeah,
brothers, the Russo, whatever they're called,
Shit, was that joke off camera? I think people are more stupid now. Or am I-
whoever they are, the brothers.
I mean, you have whatever they call the fucking cape also that Doctor Strange has, but it's not as cool as other stuff that's in the movie for superhero stuff.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I'd rather have Iron Man's suit anyway.
yeah. I would say the Iron Man suit would probably be number 3 out of that one.
Nanotech. How can
Yeah, it's
you not?
nanotech. What the fuck? Yeah, because you can hide that shit anywhere. So
All right, anyway. No, the Gauntlet, even if we're talking about real actually being able to have the prop for the movie, it would be the Gauntlet. And if it's
Gauntlet.
the imaginary actual superhero thing in the movie, it's still the Gauntlet. So
yeah, yep.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just threw a couple different options out.
I got you. All right.
Can I have that metaphysical ham and rye sandwich?
What would it look like? That's what I want to know.
You can look at whatever you want. It's metaphysical, baby.
I don't know. Like I'm not that smart. My metaphysicalness, smartness is not that good. All right. Final thoughts. Kev, final thoughts.
My final thoughts are there's still more than one way in 16 million they could win.
Well,
There was
that's
14,605.
that's all that he can come up with in an amount of time.
Thanos doesn't arrive for a while. They got plenty of time more to fucking shit out.
That's all.
Well,
he
they
had.
stopped them.
You had to stop him.
Don't stop him. It's Doctor Strange. He'll figure it out. What's his
On
brain gonna fucking fry?
that pace, it's 2 and 30. Because if it's only 1 and 14 and 14.
Let him
million-
fucking keep calculating. I don't care. Maybe he tells people, hey, when Thanos shows up, by the way, Gamora's dead. Quill, don't fucking freak out and blow the
So
sword,
when
bitch.
so when I get to 100 million, we only win 8 times.
eight's a higher number than 1. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
No.
So maybe we just take our options. I'm just
It's
saying.
probably like, no, it's not even 8. It's probably like 6 or 7, but still
I don't care. It's still more than 1. we got options, baby.
1% or 6.
And a lot of them still probably cycle about Star-Lord not freaking out.
Yeah, it's true.
Or Thor, they get Thor. Oh, they can't talk to Thor, though. He's not there. Shit.
Yeah.
But Quill's right fucking there. Hey, don't fuck this up. All right, I'll stop talking.
Yeah.
Anyway, the movie's good. Good movie. I'll still, like I said before, I said it's like in the 8.5 to 9 range, closer to 9 than anything. Again, I personally like Endgame a little bit better. I know it's probably an unpopular opinion for most people. I'm sure most people probably have them close enough together where it doesn't matter that much. But fuck you. That's all I got to say.
Everyone at this table, like,
Listen,
besides Brian, agrees that Endgame's a better movie.
I
That's all
take
gotta say.
Infinity War over Endgame just because of the shock value at the end. Everything about this movie was fucking phenomenal, and you got a lot out of every single character. And like I said, Thanos is fucking unbelievable in this movie. And I just, like I said, I wish there was some way you could actually vote for him for to get some sort of award because he was that good in this movie and how he carried this movie. Like you did see it in
best purple person.
That's right. He got nominated for
Grimace,
Country for All Minutes.
But it was just like, it's tough to see,
He's
a
Cable
villain.
now. It's fine. He'll get nominated as Cable.
It's tough to see a villain besides the Joker and Heath Ledger, performance. But his performance was just as good as Heath Ledger's.
Yeah.
Even though he's physically there, but he's not
In the movie as much, but he's more overshadowing. There's other stuff going on in The Dark Knight that doesn't involve the Joker, like the Two-Face plot.
But not even that. I'm just saying, he's physically in the movie, but he's physically not.
Yeah. Just because his character is CGI, because
That's why.
if
If it was a regular,
Are you telling me that the real
because
Josh Brolin doesn't have a ball sack on his head?
because Josh Brolin was wearing a mocap suit.
yeah.
All the stuff with the balls on him.
Giggity.
But if it was literally just Josh Brolin being Thanos like that, he probably gets something.
Hands down.
I got to look something. Keep talking, but I'm just.
But that's all I'm saying. It was, once again, it's one of these movies that's defined by how good the villain is, and that's how good the movie is because the villain was that good.
So just when we're talking, so how long was Thanos in the movie for? Do you remember?
Almost 30 minutes.
Almost 30 minutes.
29 minutes.
So if you're, it just popped in my head because one of the big things is Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor for Hannibal Lecter. He's in the movie for 16 minutes.
Yeah.
So there's the precedent for the bad guy villain not being in the movie that much, but if he's good enough, he can win the Academy
But I mean,
Award.
this is once again, this is one of the best villain performances of all time that we've had.
Yeah.
So, and that's what makes this movie. Don't get me wrong. Everything about the Avengers was
best overall villain through all of the MCU movies to this point. Also,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's just offhand. I'm trying to think if there's any like one-offs of any of the other ones. So
I would say it was
maybe Killmonger and.
no. I would say
I like him as a villain. I thought he was good.
no. I would say,
but not
no.
better than Thanos, though,
No,
right?
it was Thanos, Loki, and then it was Killmonger. Loki was a villain.
Yeah.
But then though he changed, but Loki was probably the most beloved by the fans more than Thanos, to be honest, because
Of Hiddleston.
Because Tom Hiddleston
Because he played good and bad though.
Yes, but he was just a fucking phenomenal actor.
Nah. Actually, what's her name wasn't bad as a villain. Hella.
Oh, Mira Helen.
No. Was it Kate Blanchett?
Oh, Kate Blanchett. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said Mira. I don't know
We
why.
get carte blanche.
Kate Blanchett. I
It's
have no
Mirren.
idea. Yeah,
It's Helen Mirren anyway.
yeah, Helen Mirren. Whatever. The
Helen
fuck-
Mirren is the older woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Kate Blanchett.
Yeah. Yes, she was good too as
Hella.
Hela. I would.
Well, I don't know. Is Bucky considered the villain of Winter Soldier? I guess.
Yeah.
Yes,
He's pretty
kind
good
of.
too.
Kind of.
Well, him and what's his name? Robert Redford.
Robert Redford. Yes. Yeah, they were kind of. Yeah, they were like more of like an
And
antagonist.
Gary Shandling? No, I'm just kidding.
More of an antagonist than a villain. But yes. So, yeah. But Thanos as a true villain, yes. Loki as more of a
Thanos is one of the top 5 villains that we've had.
yes, hands down, and like within.
Is that what the bracket said? I have to go back and check our notes.
He made it far.
He did make it far.
He made a deep run.
I don't know if he made the Final Four, though.
No, I don't think he made Final Four.
I don't know who took him out then.
Regina George. No, I'm just kidding.
Gee, fucking Nick. That was Nick's fucking choice. Nick's like fucking Final Four. Regina George is like, listen, she's sly and hot, but like, she ain't fucking beating Thanos. I'll tell you that. So with his quotes and his fucking wisdom and his
Nick's like, you know what?
intelligence.
Fuck it. I'm picking NJIT to win the NCAA basketball tournament. They went 1-32 this year, but they're fucking due.
I see. All right. Any more final thoughts on Infinity Wars before we go on? I said
What are your final thoughts? I think we gave ours.
fucking 19.98.
So 19.98, but then Endgame is
19.99.
There you go.
Yep. Because I'll tell you what, Captain America.
Because
had-
Captain America's ass is in 19.9.
It is. And
that's
Captain
why.
America had some fucking phenomenal quotes in Endgame. You cannot deny him those quotes he had. Remember when they're about to go back in time to do like basically the time heist, and he says that long ass quote, and then Rocket.
And we're going to win.
Yeah, and Rocket's
He's
like,
pretty good at that.
Yeah. Oh my god, fucking 6 to fucking midnight for like hours. I was like, holy shit.
Well, eventually we will have to do.
He's the
Endgame.
one that does the Avengers Assemble quote right before
Yeah.
the fight.
Oh
Also
yeah.
at the end, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the fucking portals, and he's just there fighting by himself, and then like Falcon shows up, and he's just like, here's a broken shield. Grabs Thor's hammer. I had the fucking signed photograph of it over on my wall over there. Oh my god, I love it. Fucking love it. I'm gonna stare at it. It's fantastic. I love Endgame. It's again, this movie had the adrenaline in this movie is higher. Endgame is a more serious movie, so you can see there's two total differences tone wise in these movies.
It could also be like when I saw Infinity Game. I just what the fuck is wrong with me
Are you
today?
Nick? You're just making shit up. You like took the role of Nick who makes shit up.
Anyway, when Regina Vader was at the end of the movie, anyway, I was gonna say the reason why I might like Endgame better also is I saw Infinity War a couple of months after it came out, like I said, but I saw Endgame the night it came out. I saw Bry,
Dave
and Buck, right?
Yeah.
So probably being in the theater to actually see the film while
And
it's
the
going
reactions
on.
were fucking awesome.
Yeah. So
You didn't get that in Infinity War. Like I saw Infinity War in the theater.
the pop for Captain America grabbing Mjolnir at the end of the movie was awesome in the theater.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That whole end scene, like where you hear, and then them coming through the portals, and then when he does the Avengers.
Oh, when what's his face?
Spider-Man
does the-
pops through, and
Yes.
Oh, when it's Falcon when he does the on your left when he first came through.
Yes.
Also, so that was like a huge pop in the theater. Also.
Oh my God.
That was obviously when they first came back post.
I love it.
Episode.
If I can erase my memory and go back to that,
That was such a good time.
hands down, I would.
The chills you got.
I was an asshole that jumped up and went when Captain America grabbed that Thor's hammer.
I think we saw it the second day it came out because I think I taught at Rutgers that day and I told my students like if any of you fucking spoil this movie for me, I'm gonna fucking murder you.
No,
I think we saw it there might have been like
it came
Thursday
out.
previews.
It came out on a Thursday night at like 8 o'clock, and we saw it Friday night.
Yeah, so I told my students like if any of you fucking seen Endgame, don't fucking say a word. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
We saw it Friday night.
I will fail you right now. I don't care.
That's it. You're done. Your grade's 0 versus the stuff we got going on. So, all right, let's wrap it up. We will do Endgame. We're gonna do it this year, season 5. I have to talk about this much. So that's it. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for enjoying our podcast. Take the time in your busy day, very busy, to rate us on any of your favorite podcasts, whatever listening platforms you have. Any of that podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, on Google doesn't use Google Podcasts, on our on YouTube, whatever listening platform you use for podcasts. Please rate us. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what you want to listen to because we enjoy it. And check us out at reelsbluesbros.com. Anything else? Well, that's it. Check us out on the socials. Have a good